Club, and it's about a week after our Chevelle Luau, our Aloha Chevelle show, whatever you want to call it. It was a great time, and I got a lot of people to thank, and that's kind of what this video is about. I'm going to go over the awards presentation that most of you saw at the awards banquet, or maybe you didn't see it and you'd like to see it. I want to go over, I want to hit some sponsors, and hopefully I especially hit the ones that I missed during the awards banquet. Man, it just, everything comes at you 100 miles an hour, and it's just so hard to get it done right the first time. So let me go through and talk about cash donations. Don Sitz Auto Sales, he was the main sponsor of our Chevelle show, and I thank him greatly. And he helps give out the awards, and he just does a fantastic job. And you can just see when he comes up and talks to everybody at the awards banquet what passion he has for this organization. So I can't thank Don enough, and we're there to support him too, through car sales or helping him with car shows or whatever it takes for him to get the job done. And we'll be meeting at his place, I believe August 21st for our Chevelle Club meeting. Next, people I want to thank is Car Parts Warehouse. I'm wearing their hat today, and they absolutely had a fantastic, fun time at the show. This was first time sponsorship for them. We hopefully we bring them a lot of sales here in the Cleveland area. They were giving away prizes left and right, and I talked to Joe this week, and I'm sure I'm kind of beating them to the punch here, but they're on board next year already, and they're going to donate more and help us out more with the show. Maryland Chevelle Club, Albert Galdi, Dave and Sue Hamilton, Rogers Company, Henderson Driveline, William and Beverly Doyle all gave us cash donations for the show, and we greatly appreciate that. Vendors in the swap meet area. I know there's more vendors in the swap meet area than I'm going to go over here, but Jim Fairchild, Hinshaw Chevelle Parts, Larry Richardson, Denver Gottrell, Jack Patron, Robert Knotts, Beth Mills, Tanya Woodford, Chuck Hansen, Tony Burnett, Steve Prusnick with all that fabulous display of his car and all his transmissions. And I gotta tell you, Bob Stump, look at this. I got this at the Chevelle swap meet, and I tell you, it means a lot to me when I go and talk to these vendors and try to get them to come to the show. But Bob, he went ahead. I told him I wanted to buy these, and he just went ahead and said, "Here, Mark, have the whole set." God, man, that's what this Chevelle show is all about, is helping each other out. That's going to go on a future project that we're working on, and I just can't tell you how grateful I am for small little gifts that people come up and give me during the show. Dave and Sue Hamilton, they know I'm into bicycles, and they gave me some bicycle lights and a bicycle pop opener. And oh my gosh, Steve Sadowski, I'm sorry, I didn't, Sadusik, Steve Sadusik came up with some pies that he brought. He's a pastry chef, and he gave me those, and they were just fantastic. I ate them all week, and he also gave us some hot spices to use in the future. So just thanks a lot, everybody. And I know this is going to take a while. The first award we gave away was the Holiday Inn Sleeper Award. The Holiday Inn picked the car. Tri-State Chevelle Club sponsored the award, and I forgot to say that at the show, and my apologies to Jeff Conto. Tri-State Chevelle Club, you'll see, they sponsor other awards and help us out immensely. I know I'm going to get long-winded, but bear with me. Jim Brady, special award. He always puts on a special display and has a hell of a time. And Jim, I hope you're doing okay. I hope your new bride for the weekend is doing okay. And we just love you. Jeff Thompson, oh my God, I can't say enough good things about this guy. He promotes this show all week and all year, not all week, all year. And he's just passionate about drag racing, and we're so happy we can put together something he enjoys out at Dragway 42 and then allow him to do the DJing. So he always calls his car the Turd, so this isn't a knock on Jeff. He enjoys this, and I hope he's proudly displaying this award in his office. Then we got all the members awards. This year we had Chris Moucher from Canada judge all the cars, so congratulations to everybody in the club for winning a top 15 award. Our Marines pick, sponsored by Bob Terry and Bridgeport Metalcraft. Dave and Shelly Zuber, they're brand new members, so they were eligible for this award. Next year they'll be in the members category, so they won't be eligible for awards like this, because we try to give out awards to people that are not affiliated with the Chevelle show. The first year they get an exemption, and also we give exemptions to people that are out of state that only they can't really help out with the club, but they like to be members. So enough about it on that. Okay, there's Jeff Kondo, had his car in the lobby. It just looked fabulous. I can't tell you how hard it was to find a 68 Chevelle to put in the lobby. And next year we look forward to putting some 69 Chevelles in the lobby, and I think we're going to go over the top on that. Joe wants to put a 69 wagon and a 69 El Camino in the lobby, and who knows what other special 69 Chevelles will get in there. Dan Vasic is working on getting 69 Chevelles to our show, and he's well on his way. He's already organized 69 Chevelles coming to our show. So if you're not on his list, contact him. He's not a Facebook guy, but he's out there on the forums like Team Chevelle and Supercar Registry that also help us advertise the show. All right. Next, we got special award, Joan Paget Volunteer Award went to Jim and Donna Petrello. You know, Joe tried to explain everything that Jim and Donna do for this show. They organize all the trophies. They get a lot of the giveaways from different companies. They help organize the Chinese raffle. And they are personal friends of mine. We go on vacation together. We have a great time with anything car show and Chevelle related, and I just love this couple to death. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary today, or this year. So what a better way to recognize people that really help out with this show. Just love those guys. All right, we always call Donna's my secretary too. Secretary's got to have a secretary. And then the first top 50 of the show, we kind of break this out and show all the names. Bob Epley sponsored the first 10 of the 50 here, and my condolences out to Bob and his family. His mother passed away during the show, and that was we got a call he got a call at midnight while we were out partying. And I'm just so glad we were there to, I tell you, be there for him and console him. So my condolences to Bob. All right, what else we got here? Oh my gosh, my computer's slowing down. The Bruce Bender Memorial Award for Best Convertible, selected by his wife, Melanie Bender. And we always used to have such a hard time getting her to come up and present the award. But Bob Gillespie with his 67 Malibu got that award, and she jumped right up there this year. So maybe she's getting up over her fear of presenting, and just love her to death. And that was a great Malibu that she picked. And then Hard Luck Award, sponsored by the Michigan Chevelle Club. Greg Teasdale had a heck of a time. He was coming around Dead Man's Curve into Cleveland. Somebody slammed on the brakes. Cars went every which way, and he ended up trying to bring his car and trailer to a stop on his way from Bradford, Ontario. And it just didn't work out, and he ended up having a fender bender. But thank goodness the 70 Chevelle, while it rolled forward in the trailer, it was undamaged, but his truck was not. And we helped him get that straightened out and made sure it was safe for the trip back home. So the next award, and oh my gosh, did I take flack on Team Chevelle for picking this car? Yeah, I picked this car. President Joe picked this car. And man, we took all sorts of flack. Yeah, it's not the prettiest car, but my gosh, Dan Radcliffe put this car together in 3 weeks. And I'm a mechanical engineer. I know how to judge what I like, and I sponsor this award, so it is what it is. To me, somebody that can put a car together with an LS motor in it from out of an Avalanche and a whole valve train and everything and get it running in 3 weeks, by golly, that's the best engineer to me. You know, there are a lot of nicely engineered Chevelles at the show, but we look for stories for giving awards out at the banquet. Don Sitz talks about this later, and I'll get to that. But we look for stories, and this was a great story. So, congratulations, Dan. Okay. Robert Jones, he got the Survivor Award, sponsored by Phil Wojnarowski. Thanks a lot. Beautiful car. I didn't get a chance to get out and look at it, but I'm just looking at it, a picture of it here, 1967 SS Chevelle. All right, and then, of course, we got the second top 50, sponsored by Henderson Driveline, so congratulations to everybody on the list there. I'm not going to read through these names. I know I'm already getting up to like 10 minutes here. Next award goes out to, oh my God, the sun's so bright here in Cleveland, Ohio right now. Let me adjust the screen, see if I can read this a little better. Okay, most likely to evade. We don't have a sponsor for the award. If you're interested, you're a police department, you're interested in judging this next year. So we picked it ourselves, and Bill Gerald's, his son Tony Gerald's, entered the car in the show, and it's one hell of a car. It ran into the low 10s at the drag strip. So congratulations, guys. Next award, sponsored by the Tri-State Chevelle Club, was Best Chevelle, and that went to Robert Voges in his 1970 Chevelle, so congratulations to him. Then we had an auction. Todd from Hot Rod Signs auctioned off a sign, and I want to give him a plug because he made this sign up, and we auctioned it off. I think it made about $600, so thank you. That money will go to Toys for Tots, courtesy of Hot Rod Signs. And if you want a picture of your car at the show, extra pictures, he can do that. But don't forget, the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, Great Lakes Fence, Don Sitz sponsors. Every person that was judged at the show will get a picture of their car sent to them with a beautiful Hawaiian background. So that should be very nice. All right. Next up, we got the Best Malibu, which I got to cross out the Malibu. And really, this award was going after cars that weren't SS Chevelles. So Tony Burnett, Best 300 car. Oh, my God, it was just a fabulous car. It had a 396 in it. Beautiful red interior. It had the cowl and induction air cleaner, which is very rare. Sponsored by Dave and Sue Hamilton and Dave Crespin. So congratulations to Tony. All right, next up we have the Best El Camino, sponsored by Jerry and Sherry Laukowski, to our good friend in Michigan, Tom Lassiter. He was just blown away with this award, and I'm so glad he got it. It took him a long time to get this car restored. So thanks for bringing it to the show, Tom. We loved it. And then there's your next, your third top 50. Sponsored by Dennis Burnett, Classic Molding Restoration. So if you need your molding restoration done, get a hold of Dennis. He was at the show handing out cards, selling trim parts and whatnot. All right, the next one, next few awards, sponsored by Jeff and Tracy Paulin. Young Guns Award, Mark, I won't butcher his last name. You can see it there, 1969 El Camino. We give him some gift certificates from NPD and some other things like that. All right, then the next top 50, once again, we didn't have a sponsor. We're looking for more sponsors. You can see all the award winners there. Congratulations to the fourth top 50. And then favorite race car, sponsored by Jeff and Tracy once again, was Brian Dotson. This light blue Malibu really tore it up at the Chevelle at the drags. I mean, you don't suspect this kind of small tired car to go as fast as it goes, and I was impressed. Brian, I'm sorry I didn't get over to talk to you, but let me tell you, you got a nice Chevelle there. Wayne Petrello, former race car that actually is being reintroduced to the racetrack this year. This was the first time Wayne had the car out to the drag strip, and just like the bounty hunter here, we had our woes trying to get used to driving the car back at the track again. But I assure you that both those cars are a lot faster. This one and Wayne's car are a lot faster than they showed at the drag strip. And we'll get them straightened out, and then we'll get them back to the drag strip and have a good time. All right, and then there's your last of the top 50. Congratulations to everybody on the list there. Don Sitz, we had special recognition for him. We had another auction. Then we did the People's Choice Award. Terry Davis, I could have picked this for Best Engineered too. I mean, it was an LS powered car. The paint on it was, if we had Best Paint, nobody sponsors Best Paint. Hey, hint, 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 you want to sponsor Best Paint award, get a hold of us. But this would have won several awards in my mind. We only give out one award per person. And it was sponsored by Knavel Heating and Air, and Chris and Princess were just happy to get up, and they took some pictures with Terry, and we had a good time with that car. I wish I could have got a drive in this show, our car. Terry, bring it back so I can get a ride in it. And then we got the MCACN award awarded to Mike Ely. We try to pick a car that can make it to Chicago and proudly represent the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. This award is eligible. Everybody at the show is eligible for this award, including club members. And quite frankly, it's a lot easier to send a club member to the MCACN show just because of logistics and whatnot. So our folks, Bob and Vicki Ashton, I've already sent them an email. They're very pleased with this pick, and we can't wait to take Mike's car to Chicago in November. All right, and then the Don Sitz Best of Show. Once again, not necessarily the best Chevelle at the show, but the story behind this. Henry passed away a couple years ago. He loved coming to this show. He would actually buy 2 spaces so he could put his tent right next to his car and stay cool. And Amber continues to bring the car to the show, and we truly appreciate Amber bringing his car in his memory. And Don Sitz just loved the story. You know, once again, it's not always the best as it's described there. It's the best in our minds. All right, sometimes that means there was some type of story. Then we gave away a tool chest, beautifully handcrafted. Not the one in this picture, but it was beautifully handcrafted, pinstriped with the Aloha Chevelle logo on there, and just cool. So once again, from the bottom of my heart, Jerry's heart, Kenny's heart, Joe's heart, I'm sorry I'm speaking for them this morning, but thank you for coming to our show. I know I'm running long. One more little selfless plug. The Bounty Hunter behind me, it's going up for sale. I got to get on to some other projects, so look for this on eBay. Bid high, bid often, because I got a lot of other projects to do. I'm out of breath. And we got to get ready for next year's theme. So send your suggestions in. The club will vote on it, and we'll have a fabulous theme for next year. Mark Meldrum from the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. See ya! But wait, there's more. I got more people to thank, and I know I'm going to miss people, and I apologize, but George Kivlowski, thank you for organizing all the t-shirts. They look fabulous this year. Rick Hurling, thank you for donating to the show. And we hope you're back on your feet and your hip surgery went well, and you'll be back with us, sponsoring us again next year. Thank you so much. Jim Umstead did a fabulous job of organizing the movie Beach Blanket Bingo on Thursday night, and before that, 55th and Broadway, a fabulous with Alan Chet. They did a fabulous job in the parking lot while we were off at the drag strip. Tanya, I know I pronounced that wrong earlier. Tanya Woodford, you know, she sold these beautifully embroidered bags Aloha Chevelle show. I bought one at the show, and she raised over $700, and those proceeds will go directly to Toys for Tots. I always forget to mention Toys for Tots. That's who benefits from us running this show. Patty Meldrum, we did a silent auction for your, oh my God, I can't say enough good things about Patty Meldrum. My wife. She made a fairy garden. She spent oodles of time on it, and we're so proud that Bicky Sitz won that, and the proceeds will go to Toys for Tots. Beth Mills, she crocheted a fabulous quilt, not a quilt, but a crocheted blanket, American flag. It looked fantastic. Now, a few people we hire to come to the show, like the Strongsville Police Department, but thank you for patrolling throughout the weekend. I saw the police in and out of there all weekend protecting our Chevelles, and we certainly appreciate you going above and beyond what we pay you to do. Of course, the Marines come out and they collect for Toys for Tots, and they have fun, and they have fun at the banquet with us, and thank you for coming out. Chris McPhee with the Recoil Chevelle. Hey, he didn't have to come to our show, but he brings a $500,000 car, drove it to the show, drove it home, just gave us the keys, and we had fun displaying that in the banquet room all weekend. Randy Hightower gave massages all weekend, with once again proceeds going to Toys for Tots. Wixie 1260 put on a fabulous show with dancing and whatnot at the Holiday Inn banquet hall. And of course, the Proper Pig, another sponsored event by the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, put on a fabulous dinner. So, like I said, I know there's more. I know there's people I'm missing. Put a little caption below this post. Click like on this. Come to next year's show. And my God, we'll have a great show again next year. Once again, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. See ya!
Till the end of time.